Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. What a roller coaster of a Sunday for the Cleveland Browns. They were back at First Energy Stadium, hosting one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Tennessee Titans. You'd think this would be a game where Cleveland could finally get a win, right? Well, unfortunately, that's not what happened. Instead, the Browns dropped a heartbreaking nail-biter of a game, losing 31-29 in a game that had fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. I mean, this was a game where Cleveland's season continued to be a mix of promising moments and head-scratching decisions. And honestly, it's hard not to feel frustrated after a game like this, especially with the way things have been going lately. Cleveland's record now stands at 3-10, while the Titans, despite being one of the least impressive teams statistically this season, managed to squeak out a victory that keeps them at 2-11. But let's be real here, this wasn't just about the scoreboard. It was about the game flow, the coaching decisions, and the sense that the Browns might be spiraling further into a season that's slipping away faster than we'd like to admit. It's been a season filled with ups and downs, but the recent trend is definitely leaning toward disappointment and frustration. Fans are starting to lose patience, and the recent losses are only fueling that fire. One of the most talked about moments of the game came late in the fourth quarter, when Cleveland had a real shot to tie or even win the game. They were down by 2 points, and the atmosphere in the stadium was electric. Everyone was holding their breath, hoping for a miracle. But what happened next has left many Browns fans furious. Instead of putting the ball in Shedeur Sanders' hands, who had been playing well and showing spark, Kevin Stefanski opted for a trick play. Shedeur was not on the field for the crucial 2-point conversion attempt, which many fans saw as a questionable, even reckless call. That decision seemed to symbolize everything that's wrong with this team's coaching right now: overthinking, hesitation, and a lack of trust in their young quarterback. The reaction from the Browns, faithful, was immediate and intense. Social media lit up with criticism, with fans expressing their exasperation with Stefanski. Many believe that he should have been fired weeks ago, and this game only confirmed that belief for a lot of folks. Fans took to Twitter to voice their frustration, with some calling out his decision-making as awful, and others outright saying that he's done as head coach. Tweets like, "Kevin Stefanski should have been fired weeks ago, but today he fired himself," and "another embarrassing loss to a one-win team." "He's done" flooded the timeline. It's clear that the patience has run out for many Browns fans who see the coaching staff as a major reason why this team isn't performing up to expectations. And it's not just about this one game. The sentiment among the fan base is that Stefanski's time is up. They see a team that's undisciplined, inconsistent, and lacking the leadership needed to turn things around. Some fans are even calling for a complete overhaul, bringing in someone with fire, someone who can motivate and truly lead this team through the trenches, someone who can set the tone and get the Browns playing with the grit and discipline they're supposed to have. That kind of leadership, fans say, is what's missing right now, and it's painfully evident in the way the team has been playing. The recent losses to the Jets and Titans, both teams with just one win coming into these games, have been especially humiliating. It's hard not to see the pattern here. Cleveland was supposed to be better than this, with a roster that has talent, especially on the offensive side with Deshaun Watson, and a defense that's shown flashes of being formidable. But poor coaching, bad decision-making, and a lack of discipline have cost them dearly. Fans are pointing fingers everywhere, but the main target seems to be Kevin Stefanski, and honestly, it's hard to argue with them. The record speaks for itself, and the losses to these bottom-tier teams have been tough pills to swallow. Looking ahead, the Browns are set to face the Chicago Bears, who are currently sitting at 9-4 and are having a pretty solid season. But given how Cleveland has played lately, especially on the offensive side where they've struggled to close out games, there's a real concern that they might not win another game this season. That would be a devastating finish, especially considering the talent that's on this roster. But with the way things have been going, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Stefanski's days are numbered if the team continues to falter. Fans are increasingly vocal about their dissatisfaction and are calling for changes. whether that means a coaching overhaul or a serious rethink of how this team is managed. There's a palpable sense of frustration, but also a desire for accountability and leadership. Browns fans are known for their resilience. They've been through tough seasons before, and they know this team has the talent. But talent alone isn't enough if the coaching staff can't get it right, if the discipline isn't there, and if the leadership on the sideline isn't inspiring confidence. Now, it's worth mentioning that Deshaun Watson's return to the starting lineup has been a mixed bag. He's shown flashes of the quarterback who can make big plays and lead this team when he's healthy and confident. But inconsistency and some questionable decisions have plagued him at times, and that's added to the frustration. Everyone is hoping that Watson can find his groove and become the franchise quarterback Browns fans believed he could be when they traded for him. But right now, the team's struggles seem to go beyond just one player. The whole organization needs to find a way to turn this around, and that starts with coaching and leadership. There's a lot of talk about what needs to happen next. Some fans are calling for Stefanski to be shown the door immediately, while others believe a change needs to happen at the top of the organization. The front office has some tough decisions to make in the offseason, especially if the team finishes the season with more losses than wins. But for now, the focus is on the remaining games. The Browns have a chance to salvage what's left of this season, but they'll need to come together, tighten up on discipline, and make smarter decisions on the field. The hope for Browns fans is that this team can learn from its mistakes, rally behind Watson, and finally put together a winning streak that can help salvage the season. It's not just about winning games. It's about restoring pride, showing resilience, and proving that Cleveland is still a city that's hungry for a Super Bowl run. The road ahead will be tough, no doubt, but Browns fans are known for their loyalty and unwavering support. They want to see this team succeed, and they deserve a team that fights till the very end. As we look toward the final stretch of the season, the questions keep piling up. Will Stefanski hang on if Cleveland misses out on the playoffs? Can Watson find the consistency needed to lead this team? Will the organization make a bold move in the offseason? The one thing that's clear is that Browns fans are not going to settle for mediocrity. They want a team that plays with passion, discipline, and a relentless desire to win. And if the current coaching staff can't deliver that, then change will be inevitable. The truth is, Cleveland is a city that loves its football. This franchise has a rich history, and Browns fans are some of the most passionate in the league. They've been through heartbreaks, disappointments, and rebuilds, but their loyalty never wavers. This season might be a tough pill to swallow, but it's also a reminder that the journey to greatness is never easy. It's filled with setbacks, tough decisions, and moments that test the resolve of everyone involved. But Browns fans are resilient, and they believe that better days are ahead. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Do you think Stefanski should be fired? Are you hopeful that Watson can turn things around? Or do you believe this season is already lost? Whatever you think, we want to hear it. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This team may be facing a tough season, but the passion in the dog pound is as strong as ever, and that's what keeps the hope alive. Let's keep the faith, keep supporting our team, and remember, Cleveland Browns football is more than just a game, it's a way of life.